Good morning, you guys, and good morning, YouTube. It is currently 5:46 in the morning. Currently having my morning stack, which consists of BPN In Focus, BPN Strong Reds, and I sometimes throw a little bit of electrolytes in there. By popular demand, we're doing a full day of eating video 6 weeks out. Yes, you heard that correctly. We are 6 weeks out from show number 1, the Valley of the Sun. It is a national qualifier, of course. Got to get that qualification again. But welcome to the video. Welcome back to the series. This is episode 3 of The Storm. Let's get rolling. 2 minutes. Currently 6:29 a.m. I tried to do all my plunging before 6:30, so we made the cutoff. By the way, this is the Desert Plunge, local to Phoenix, Arizona. It's the best in the biz. This is 6 weeks out, guys.
You look so tight.
Whenever I try to do that after the plunge, I kind of like, my muscles kind of hurt and
I can't believe you have 6 more weeks. Honestly, you could be 3 weeks out right now.
I think so too, but, oh, my legs.
It's always good to be ahead.
Legs are pretty lean too.
Jeez.
And also, we're doing a full day of
Jeez. Jeez.
Well, you guys, it is a little after 7 a.m. We are hitting the gym today a little earlier than usual. It's gonna be about an 8 o'clock workout, push day. Usually I go closer to like 9:30. But my macros, which are straight up the same, they've been the same for over a month now, which has actually been kind of nice. My macros are 245 grams of protein, 180 grams of carbs, and 52 fat. That's what we've been rolling with. So, you know, the carbs, they could be higher. They could definitely be higher, but we're doing all right. We're seeing a lot of progress. So for that reason, it's all worth it. But let's get this full day of eating on the road officially. We're gonna start off with my famous breakfast, which is the exact same breakfast that I've been eating for somewhere around 8 months now. Now I have had to take some things away from it. For instance, peanut butter, I don't get as much peanut butter in it anymore. I don't get as much honey in it anymore, but other than that, it's relatively the same. Let's do this.
Okay, let me see if I can guess what your breakfast is. Like if I can get all the ingredients out, because
Okay.
I've seen you do it a million times.
That'd be embarrassing at this point if you couldn't, to be honest. It's been the same thing.
This same exact container of chopped red onions.
This is where I meal prep my onions, so they're all very diced up and chopped up.
Honey ham.
Yep, natural choice ham.
Reduced fat cheese.
Reduced fat cheese, she's good. She's good, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need more. Egg whites. The rest is in the pantry, that's the hint. Pretty impressed right now. I shouldn't be that impressed because she's seen me do this every single day.
I usually don't pay attention.
If she were to ask me what she eats for breakfast, I have no idea. But the thing is she probably doesn't know what she eats for breakfast either, so.
You need cream of wheat.
Yes.
Natural.
No.
No? Oh, dang.
I get the confusion though. I have 2 different peanut butters. I have a reduced fat Jif peanut butter, and then I have I do this one for breakfast. It doesn't make any sense, but just I do it anyway. And then I have the other one for a snack, which I will have later. And then honey. Let's go. Yeah, that's it.
You gotta make sure that you cook up this dog.
Yes, that is at least
He's always a part of breakfast.
400 grams of protein right there. Okay, the way we do this, you guys, is we start off with the omelet, and while the omelet is finishing up, we get going on the cream of wheat. This is the maple brown sugar cream of wheat, single packets. I do the single packet just because it's done for you. Like, it's decided how much I'm having. I don't have to like think about it, if that makes sense. And then in the cream of wheat, I add the peanut butter and the honey. And then the omelet obviously is an egg white omelet with the ham and onion and cheese and all that good stuff. And we go 200 grams of egg whites. 201 grams. So if I lose my show, it's probably because I just went a gram over on the egg whites. But this right here is 1 serving of that ham. I fold it in half. This is a little thing I do. I fold in half. I cut little slits in it like that. And then check this out. It's diced already at that point. I just cut rows. I always use scissors, you guys. For me, it's so easy. Now the cream of wheat. Obviously, if you are not the best with gluten, I would not do cream of wheat. I would do cream of rice. I've gone back and forth over my last like 2.5 year off season, 3 year off season of cream of rice and cream of wheat. I will say this cream of wheat tastes really good because it's like the brown sugar flavor. If you're just doing regular, I would probably just do cream of rice, but it's all basically the same, right? Especially macro-wise. So 1 packet, rip it, pour it, add half a cup of water, and then we're gonna microwave it. Okay, cream of wheat is done in the microwave. This is 9 ounces of peanut butter, which is just the saddest thing ever. It used to be, I think I did a full 2 tablespoons, which is what, 36 grams? Now I'm on to 9. So sad, but yeah, kind of mix that in, and then this is my omelet, my finished omelet with the reduced fat cheese in it as well. That is breakfast. This right here is what 5 grams of honey looks like. So sad. Okay, there you have it, you guys. Now I'm gonna finish my little BPN morning stack, eat this breakfast, and then we'll hit the gym. This is it though, you guys, every single day. That's the breakfast right there. Okay, you guys, we're actually back from the gym, and the dogs, or Maddie, I don't really know, maybe both of them, are watching Shrek on the TV. But this is, when I'm deep into prep, this is why I don't like to go to the gym earlier than usual, because it's currently, I don't know if you can, it's like 10:17 at the moment, and my next meal is lunch. I don't want to eat lunch at 10 a.m. So I'm back from the gym, I'm hungry, but I'm going to distract myself for the next hour, and then I'm gonna show you my lunch, which is actually gonna be a really good one. If you follow me on Instagram, first of all, if you don't follow me, you should follow me, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I make killer poke bowls, and it's probably one of my favorite meals that I make. So I'm gonna show you how I make those. Yeah, I'm really excited for it, but gotta be patient. Okay, it is that time, almost 12 o'clock, and we are going to whip up this poke bowl. One thing I want to say first. So this is what I did to waste some time while I waited. I was just reading my book, which is currently The Comfort Crisis. I just gotta say, this book is absolutely amazing. So I was just outside enjoying the beautiful Arizona weather, but now it is poke bowl time, so let's do this. So I pre-prepared the ingredients, and then I'm just gonna throw it together, but everything is just like raw cut essentially. So I have avocado, red onions, mango, and these are fried onions, which is just a popular topping for poke bowls. Exact measurements: 40 grams of mangoes, 30 grams of avocado. Obviously, we got the tuna, and I prefer, like, you know, fresh raw tuna, but it's kind of hard to get, so this was frozen. That's fine though. We're gonna do 8 ounces of that. Then I put this Japanese barbecue sauce on it with soy sauce. We have some rice. These are those little rice packets from Costco. You can do whatever rice you want, but these specifically are the Bibigo, which is kind of like a Korean company. Cooked sticky white rice. I already had half of it the other day because I can only have half of it because my carbs are so low, but I'm gonna have the other half now, which is approximately 37 grams of carbs. And then we'll top it all off with some salt, some Japanese multi-purpose seasoning, and maybe a little bit more soy sauce. But this is what it looks like when we're all done. Okay, you guys, this is the final product, this beautiful poke bowl right here. I always use chopsticks because number 1, I'm cultured. Number 2, it actually makes me slow down my eating, which is kind of helpful on prep. But a few keys here to make your poke bowl amazing. Number 1 is, first, after you dice your tuna, which I recommend doing in really small bits, then soak it in the sauce, like the Japanese barbecue sauce or whatever sauce you have, and the soy sauce, and kind of like let it absorb those flavors, almost like you're marinating the meat. And then toss it all on with everything else. Cover the whole thing in the fried onions and all the good flavors, and then I kind of separate the ingredients at that point and just mix it all together while I eat it. That's the way to do it. Also, I don't drink a lot of diet soda. I try not to drink too much on prep, but I'm gonna have a diet soda with this meal. This is the new Barges Zero Sugar Root Beer that has recently come out. And also keep in mind, these do not have caffeine. Apparently, someone was telling me this, Barges usually has caffeine in their root beer. This does not, so I think that's a good thing because I'm not trying to have more caffeine now that it's past noon. So we're gonna dig in. This is lunch, guys. I'm so excited. All right, you guys, it is now about 2:45 and I am officially getting trained that 6 weeks out life. So it's time for a snack, and my snacks kind of vary day to day, but I usually have just kind of like random things that I'm either craving or, you know, they have some sort of purpose. Like, for instance, I have a lot of fat left today because I had tuna, which is super low fat, and I'm having, I think, chicken later. I can't even remember. You'll see, obviously, super low fat. So I get a little bit more fat in my diet today from other places, which means peanut butter. So I'm gonna have peanut butter and a rice cake, which I have to find because Maddie changed up our pantry. Here we go. Peanut butter and rice cake, and then also a major guilty pleasure that I have been consuming literally every single day lately, and that is avocado toast. Guys, this is probably like my 4th major life phase of being obsessed with avocado toast. I don't know what it is, but if you know, you know. It's just so good. So I'm gonna have avocado toast. I'm gonna have a rice cake with peanut butter. And then lastly, I'm gonna have a Dannon Light and Fit yogurt, get the protein up. And that's gonna be my super random snack that is going to essentially carry me over until dinner time. Tonight I have a photo shoot with Maddie, so that's probably gonna be closer to 6, which means I'm probably gonna eat around, I don't know, 5:30 right before that, so I have energy. But check out the snack, let's go. Okay, we get a whole half serving of peanut butter, which is 16 grams. Dude, look at that. Lucky, first try. Or I've just been doing this way too long. I'm gonna sprinkle a little stevia on top, give it a little sweetness, because I need that in my life right now. As for our avocado toast, we're gonna, we looked out. There is one slice left, and this is actually sourdough bread. That slice is suspiciously small because it's at the end of it. All that's left is the butt. But that's okay. I hate admitting this, but we are 6 weeks out, so I think it's okay. But I feel the energy really comes when I eat, and when it see, I can't even talk right now. When I don't eat, the energy and my brain does not work that well. And so I'm running my mentorship right now. We're 4 or 5 weeks into my mentorship. It's going great, by the way, it really is, but I do have to time my meals properly so that my brain works for my mentorship. And I still jumble my words a lot. It's almost hilarious sometimes. I hope my students don't mind, but that's just the reality of where we're at right now, 6 weeks out. So we're enjoying the process though. And now let's get this avocado ready. Got my avocado here. Unfortunately, it wasn't one of those super smooth avocados, so my chunks, it's a little chunky. I still can't talk. It's a little chunky, but that is okay. It's gonna taste the same, and I put Nature's seasoning on it. So actually a couple things here. So first, I have my Dannon Light and Fit. These are awesome, guys, if you don't eat these. They're 12 grams of protein, 0 fat, 6 carbs. This is a blueberry one. They have a bunch of different flavors. Got my whole snack here, and then I forgot to mention, I have this every single day, guys. It's kimchi, which is a Korean, if you don't know, it's like a really popular Korean food, and its purpose is it's really healthy because it's full of probiotics. So actually, like, for instance, one serving is usually about 1 to 2 carbs, and I have less than a serving, so usually the amount I have is less than 1 gram of carb. It's essentially like pickles, where unless you have a lot of it, I just don't really track it. Pickles obviously have calories if you have like a ton of them, but if you have one, it's not worth it. It's like literally 1/4 of a gram of carb or something like that. So got a little bit of kimchi. It is not that good, just know, but it kind of is if you're into that. And it's just for health, for probiotics. So here we go. Boom, every day. And now we have snacks. Okay, you guys, we're breaking this full day of eating video up to talk about some meat, because I just got a package in from Just Meats, which if you know from the last video, I'm excited now that that snack really did a lot for me. From my last video, you know, I got a new partnership with Just Meats, which is literally the freaking coolest thing ever. It is real meat from a ranch in Utah, never frozen, free range, no artificial colors, nothing like that, sent to your door. And the thing is, the price is amazing, which is I think the part that's the hardest to believe, because anything like this, any food prep service, usually it costs a good bit of money, especially if you're talking about premium meats like this. I know I struggled for a really long time looking for a company like Just Meats, and they have like Butcher Box, they have all these different companies. But the problems I saw with them were, number one, they were really expensive, and number two, they never had lean enough options that fit my macro. So I just never did it because it just wouldn't make sense. The fat was too high and it just wasn't gonna be able to actually hit my plan. So when I found Just Meats, I looked at the prices and I was like, what the heck? This is like totally makes a lot of sense. And then the macros were awesome too. So I don't want this to be like a super long clip, but I'm gonna show you what I got. And I already have my meal plan for the day, but this is definitely gonna be my meal plan for the next like 2 weeks. Okay, so each box has a few different options in it. Obviously you customize what you want. So I tried a few new things this time I'm super pumped for. First one I grabbed, smoked Texas brisket. Apparently this is one of their crowd favorites, which I agree because it's really good. Sweet and spicy pork. This is one of my favorites, which is surprising because I'm not the biggest pork person, but it tastes really good. So I got a couple more. Hawaiian teriyaki beef. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm excited to try that one. This is the Hawaiian chicken teriyaki. So yeah, more Hawaiian flavors, you know how we do. This is the ranch rub chicken breast. I haven't tried this one yet either, but the macros are really good. It's 4 grams of fat per 37 grams of protein. Are you kidding me? And then lastly, because every box comes with 6, and every one of these is 4 servings, so you got 24 servings here. This is the buffalo chicken breast. Another surprising one because I'm never the biggest like buffalo chicken fan, but this one's so good and the macros are so good that like I just had to get it. Okay, you guys, I'm not gonna show you the other box because this is getting too long and you're not here for this. You're here to see me cook stuff. But seriously, Just Meats is awesome. Use code OAK to save $15. If you get a box of 6, for your first order, they'll send in a free box also. So you're gonna get 7 boxes. You're gonna get 7 packages of food and then save $15. And it comes out to be like just really reasonably priced, like what you'd be spending at the grocery store anyway, except it's better and faster, so rock on. It is now 5:45 p.m. and it's time for dinner, which is a good thing because guys, I'm actually dead today. It's hitting hard today. So we got this orange stuff right here, these little cubes I just diced them myself. These are butternut squash, and butternut squash is actually a staple of mine on preps. Not a lot of people eat it, but it's a squash and it tastes really good. So basically what I do is I dice it and then I put it in a skillet and then I boil it. I put some water in the pan, let it simmer and boil and get soft. And then I'm actually gonna use this to make something that I've been making most days recently, which is a chicken salad. So in this case, it's a chicken butternut squash salad with some low-calorie barbecue sauce. And I love this meal because it has a lot of volume to it. High protein, high volume, tastes amazing, and I can't wait to show you it, so let's do this. I'm totally the worst at filming clips of me cooking right now because I'm so hungry, but this thing is amazing. I'll show you in right here, check that out, look at that, I mean, come on. So again, we got a bed of lettuce, and then I do season it with the nature's seasoning, and then butternut squash, chicken, the low-calorie barbecue sauce from Sweet Baby Ray's. Only do half a serving of that, and I also cook it with 5 grams of oil, which I obviously track. Just brings a lot more flavor that way, and also onions. I cook it with onions. So that's what's for dinner. I need this bad. The energy's gonna come up real soon. But my dessert, guys, stay to the end because you're not gonna wanna miss my creamy that I'm making tonight. One more look at this bad boy. Oh my goodness. Let's go. It's now 6:45. I try to finish eating before 7 p.m. usually. Not as like a strict rule, but that's just kind of how I do things. This right here is a creamy. If you don't know what a creamy is, a creamy is ice cream that you can make from your home using the Ninja Creamy machine. Maddie actually bought this when it got super hype, like literally, I don't know, 8-9 months ago. And I never tried it until literally probably a month ago while I was on prep because I had no need for it. The cool thing about it is you can make low calorie ice cream treats that are high in protein, and then you whip it up at home, which I will show you here in a bit, and it turns into amazingness. So this right here is what I made last night. You basically mix it all together and you freeze it overnight. The next day it's ready to be turned into ice cream. So this is actually made with BPN milk and cookies protein, Fairlife milk, stevia, vanilla, and sugar-free pudding. And you mix it together. I have videos on my Instagram showing you how to do this. And then that machine turns it into amazing ice cream. And I do mean amazing. The texture is literally like top-notch ice cream. So I'm gonna go whip this up. First, you spin it. You do a normal ice cream spin, and then you have to add a little bit more Fairlife milk, and then you spin it again, and then you add the mix-ins. I'm gonna show you what my mix-ins are here in just a second while I get this thing going. So that is its second spin. At this point, it's starting to look pretty good like ice cream. And then this is the mix-in part. So for the mix-ins, I'm doing mint Oreos, which is funny. I never really thought I'd be a mint Oreo guy, but Maddie got me onto them. And so this is in a mint Oreo creamy. So I stick in 2 mint Oreos, put this cap back on, and do one final spin. All right, it's finished, so things are about to get pretty crazy around here. Just like that. Just like that, you guys. Check it out. See that? Might have added a little bit too much milk on this one. Sometimes it takes more milk, sometimes it takes less. So now, I take this over here. I sit down at the table, and I just enjoy this. This is how I end my day. So those are the macros, guys. That's the day's now officially complete. You can check things right here on the screen. That's just another day in the life, you guys. All I can say is prep is going good right now. I'm just trying to stay focused on doing what I gotta do day in, day out, not thinking about it too much, not overthinking about it, not overstressing, just doing what I need to do. Show day will be there eventually. The next video is probably gonna talk a lot more about my routine. At that point, I'll be 5 weeks out, so I'm gonna really let you guys in on what my day looks like and what I do. This video, you only saw the eating part. There's a whole lot more that goes into my day. And so we're gonna talk about that. But thanks so much for watching this video. Give it a like, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.